Mr. Matthew O'Neill.
How you doing?
Sir, congratulations.
Thank you.
First of all, I want to compliment you on that beautiful stash. All right, that thing is awesome.
Thank you, mate. Take it away. Take it away. What we got there?
Yeah. Don't take this wrong way, but you're coming on this. You're getting ready to raise your hand, right? And I was thinking to myself, hold on, what's your fight name?
Mathew, the Ardine Dragon. The Ardine Dragon. Yeah. Bit tongue in cheek. That big tongue in cheek.
Well, I was thinking to myself, if it wasn't Ned Flanders, then it's wrong.
I would take that one as well. To be honest, I would take that as well.
It's gorgeous. I love it.
Thank you.
I wish I could just rock a pure stat.
You have to do it. Yeah. Just have to grow a set of balls.
I did it once, and I looked like a pedophile. So, but again, congratulations.
Thank you.
Talk to me. What did you have a plan coming into this, and then did you stick to it?
No, I mean most of the time it's just go in with pressure. That's my whole game. Is try and get pressure. Push to the fence, do my cage rounds. We do cage work, 12 rounds every Wednesday, 12 3-minute rounds. And I'm training with absolute monsters up at AKJ. So I know where I'm strong, I know I'm confident. I have a bit of big boy size, not big boy size, but I'm an older fella, so I have a wee bit of size on me compared to some of my opponents, which, I have to use as an attribute, and fair play to Kryllos. I was saying to him out the back there, he was, he was quite strong. He's a few years younger on me, but I think he done really, really well. But my game plan was just to come out and enjoy the moment. I'm from North Belfast. I didn't want to miss fighting on my home card. I didn't get going out last time. So, I had 2 fights in 2023. I hoped to get 2 last year. It just didn't really work out. So I'm hoping get this one done and then come back in November. But yeah, it was just go in and enjoy it. And I loved every moment of it. Even in the bit where I knew I was in a wee bit of trouble, he had the armbar on me. And I said to him out the back, I was like, listen, I was a wee bit wet at that point. I think if that was 30 seconds before, you would have got that on me.
Yeah.
So even that there, I was just super proud of myself. I listened to my coaches, everything they were shouting, I was doing. I wish I could have got the finish. I felt like if I had maybe just overcome that wee urge, then you're a bit safe and you're I'll play it here. I wish I could have just said to myself, come on, pull out a wee bit. But it didn't happen. So, but listen, it's a unanimous decision and I'm over the moon. I could go in all 3 rounds, to be honest. I'm fit as a fiddle, so
that's great.
Over the moon.
That's great. No, I know you said you were kind of hoping for that to get that finish, but it's also got to feel good to do a full 3 rounds. Absolutely.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. It's one thing doing it in the gym when you're training. Yeah. It's another thing doing it in front of a few hundred people and nothing but a pair of shorts and your
underwear basically.
And your pride on the line. Yeah. So he nearly caught me a cracking kick actually at one point. I was glad I got my hand up. I think it hit me in the body, but. And I've no idea where the suplex came from. I suplexed him, I think, at one point. Even when I threw it, I was like, where the fuck did that come from?
It looked great.
I have no idea. Yeah. Just spur of the moment. So
that's very good. Yeah. No, I was sitting next to one of the photographers, and I think he got some pretty good shots.
Hopefully. That's what we do it for, isn't it? A few pictures for the Instagram.
Yeah. Okay, so you said you were a bit older than the other folks in the gym. How old are you?
I'm 29.
You're 29?
Yeah, but a lot of people that are amateur at my level are a bit younger. I know there's people probably a bit that age, but all of my opponents have been a good bit younger.
29 is not older. I wish I was 29
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's just maybe I shouldn't have said that. Sorry. Sorry, all the old boys out there.
It makes sense because a lot of the folks I talk to are like, and I don't realize it at the time. They're like 21, 22.
Yeah.
And it just. Yeah,
it's fighting too. I mean, if he had knocked me out, it would look brilliant. It is what it is, I suppose. If you're saying on, he thinks he can beat me, I think I can beat him. You just got to get in the middle, dust it up, and see what happens.
Yeah. Okay. So, so you're 29. Like, where do you want to take this?
To be honest, mate, this is a hobby for me.
Okay.
It is. I'm not looking to. I've a lot of other responsibilities in my life, so it's more of a hobby.
Okay.
I want to get one more fight.
You think you'd ever go pro?
No, mate. I have enough going on in my life going pro. I let all them boys upstairs. They are.
Okay.
But no, I want to get one more good fight in, and that'll be 4 decent fights. And do you know what, mate? That'll be my fill. And then I want to get back to the gym. I want to get my coaching certificates.
Okay.
And I want to just get back to the gym. I've been up there 8 years now, and I've been training for competition since 2021. And that gym, Danny Core and everyone else is up there has been, it's been massive as my development as a man through my 20s. Yeah. And I want to just try and pass and impart a bit of that on. That's the next thing for me after. One more fight in November, I think, if we do another one. And then, coaching, I think, after that.
Awesome. Okay, so if you want to transition into coaching, what would you? Okay, so part of my podcast, what I do is I like to talk about kind of like the not just the physical benefits of combat sports, but kind of like the
mental? Yeah, yep.
What is the biggest mental health benefit that you think you personally have taken or gotten out of this?
Mate, it's pure self-assuredness in yourself. You know, if you're pushing yourself to your absolute limit, you're having your off days where you're getting your cunt knocked in, you know, and you have to come back to the gym all the time. Good days, bad days. When you're feeling down outside the gym, when you're feeling good, like you just have to come in and you have to push through those barriers all the time. And, you know, I used to think I had confidence in my early 20s, but I realize now how much of that just was fake confidence, you know what I mean? Like, I have true self-assuredness in myself. It's not in a cocky way, it's just, it's grown me in as a man and as an individual in a proper positive way of masculinity, do you know what I mean? So I just, it's unsurmountable, the amount of mental benefits you get from going up there, the sense of community, camaraderie, the crack you have, the jokes, the laughs, the ups, the downs. It's a complete microcosm of life, and I absolutely love it. Like, so I would recommend everyone do it. Just get the balls to come in and do it. It's not as bad as you think.
Amazing. And then, okay, so someone maybe who they're interested, but they're intimidated on going to the gym. What do you say to them?
I think you just have to go.
Yeah.
Just go. You know, fair enough. You have to find the right gym, right? And not all gyms maybe cater for absolute beginners and stuff, but you just have to go and give it a go. Push yourself. You're going to find it hard. I've done loads of sports, you know. I played hurling and all for a long time, but there's just no sport, in my opinion, like mixed martial arts in terms of how it pushes you mentally and physically.
Okay.
And you're gonna your first couple of months, unless you're truly gifted, which some people are, you're gonna struggle. You know, I struggled my first 2 years going up there, even with when I was in my early 20s and Danny's sons are 17, 18, they're punching the head in, you're like, what the, this is humbling, like, you know, but they're doing that because they just keep going and going and going and going, and you just have to get up and go and keep showing up. Even when it's the bad days, like, and that's the key thing. Just go.
Excellent. And then I always like to say too, is like you meet some of the nicest people in the gym as well. Like it's counterintuitive to I think what a layman might think.
Yeah.
But look, hey, man, I appreciate your time. Thank you very much. Congratulations again on the victory, and I hope to see you fight again later in the year.
You too.
All right.
Gentlemen,
thank you, sir.
Thank you. All the best.
Wait, actually, hold on. I did have one more question.
Yeah.
The blood aspect. Have you dealt with that before, where like your opponent is, or just in general, like there's a lot of blood?
Well, not to that level. I didn't actually realize. I think it was his nose.
Yeah.
I don't even know how that happened, to be honest. But I noticed it dripping on me at one point. I was like, oh, fuck, and then I sort of felt that I was a bit weak, so I tried to get my head up. And fair play to him, he sort of kept me in a wee bit. But it sort of spurred me on more than anything. I was like, right, I can smell blood now. But fair play to him, he done amazing defensively, and I just couldn't pull out and get it done. But no, the blood's a good. That's the crack, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
That's what you do it for. Like, so no, it was fun. Like, and listen, I wish him all the best. That's what I said him out the back. I really appreciate him coming all the way up here from down south, and like I hope he just keeps pushing on. You know, really keeps pushing on. There's nothing to stop him getting the wins under his belt. You know, it's just today. This was my day. I was fighting in my backyard. I'm from down North Belfast. It's not far from here. You know, I didn't want to lose, and I trained my bollocks off for 4 months to win this fight. So, you know, that's fair play to me.
Right on, man. All right, thanks again, and congratulations, and till next time.
Gentlemen, thank you,
brother.
All the best. Yeah.